When Illich wrote about deschooling society, he thought that real education could be achieved if we dismantled the societal structure we have in place. Illich believed that the school's functions were to provide childcare, to indoctrinate children into society's way of thinking, and to give teachers a job. Illich doesn't only argue for a change in the way we school, he suggests we get rid of schools altogether and ultimately change society's structure. I am not against this. But his concept puts me uneasily in mind of disastrous failed attempts to restructure society. So even though I'm excited by his vision, I feel that it is perhaps one that should be used in order to make us think and question our preconceptions. Something needs to be done in the school system, obviously, but what? My learning experience was predominantly structured around cause and effect. The teacher would impart their knowledge and I would write it down and remember it. If I was the best at remembering, I won a reward. This didn't work for me. I'm a deviant in Skinner's theory. However, pupils are given clear learning objectives, they know what is expected of them, and it is easy to track progress. And as the learning is so structured, teachers can break the material down into chunks for pupils to make it more manageable. A reason that this approach has been so long-lasting is perhaps that it is so tangible, so easily tracked. There is no subjectivity. A major flaw in this method is that there's no guarantee that by passing tests, students understand the material. I had a sort of revelation when reading Teaching and Learning in the Interactive Classroom by D.U. Silverthorne. She speaks about the reluctance of her students to adapt to her classes, which she delivers in a Socratic fashion. Some just get on with it, but others feel she's lazy because she doesn't lecture. Others panic because they find they're being challenged in a way that they're not used to. It's all based on a resistance to change. Students are taught in primary how to count by repetition. In secondary, we take notes while the teacher is talking, and in university, we expect this to continue. Silverthorne expects her class to have done the necessary reading before class, and then the lecture is used to work out problems in groups. She teaches the students how to tackle problems and apply knowledge. By using lecture time in this way, it opens up endless opportunities to include technology in education. The students are now free to discuss, analyse, investigate and hypothesise. Collaborative work can take place not only with the students in the same class, but through social media, discussion forums and progress blogs. Students can present back to the class through YouTube, PowerPoint or Prezi. Her method is supported to an extent by Roger C. Schank in Everything You Think You Know About Education Is Wrong. He believes that schools don't teach children the right things. They're taught subjects that they ought to learn because they are the subjects we've learned for years, when what they should be learning are cognitive processes, how to deal with new information, how to process new ideas. What if we did this from the very beginning? What if this was how we were taught from the start? As Jerry Michalski asks in his TED Talk, what if we trusted you? It is so basic but so beautiful. What if learners were trusted to learn because we have equipped them with the tools they need to learn effectively? The common approach to learning now used in Scotland is constructivism, using an active and cross-curricular approach. The Curriculum for Excellence expects students to become confident and capable, to succeed in their education by acquiring skills for learning as opposed to parroting facts. The constructivist believes that learning is active. It happens when we are working with others, by taking new concepts and building them into what we already know, by seeing the point of what we are learning. The constructivist understands that misconceptions and partial understandings need to be recognised and solved, and that people learn about things they are interested in, things they are motivated to find out more about. The direction that education in Scotland is taking is exciting, with vast amounts of potential. I am concerned though that the theory is not always put into practice for a variety of reasons. As Whitehead put it, you see yourself as a living contradiction, holding educational values whilst at the same time negating them. But change takes time, and teachers in Scotland are expected now to encourage active learning through policy initiatives like Curriculum for Excellence and Getting It Right for Every Child. Active learning can be defined in a variety of ways, but fundamentally it means to stop the student being passive in their learning. As Bertrand Russell said, wherever it is possible, let the student be active rather than passive. This is one of the secrets of making education a happiness rather than a torment.